John, well, first of all, another week, another big game back at home. How's the week been so far? How are the boys looking?
Yeah, the week's been looking good. Yeah, it is. It's great to be back home playing because we've had two big away trips in the last two games. Great result in Wellington. Disappointed not to get the result in Perth. We felt we had a number of chances to at least get something out of the game, but we were back here and can't wait to play in front of our fans and big game against Wanderers.
Yeah, the elephant in the room of this week has been what's going on with the APL New South Wales decision. Just what are your thoughts on that?
First of all, I really feel for the fans, because the team that normally finishes on top or the highest ranked team plays a home final and the home grand final, and it's been like that ever since I remember. I remember as a kid going to watch Adelaide City play, home grand final, and I was only 10 years old, and that was one of the highlights I had as a supporter as a kid, and I always dreamt about maybe one day playing in front of our own fans or my own fans wherever I played in the home grand final, and then got to do it as a coach really again last year for Western United, and seeing all our fans there, they're not going to be able to experience that. It's disappointing. So I feel for them, I feel for the players, everyone involved, that's been involved in our A-League / NSL for years, normally gets that grand final experience.
Speaking of the fans, obviously, you mentioned it's their first home game back, hoping they, come out. Obviously, talk about walkouts and whatever, but yeah, I guess if you could just touch on again how good it is to be back at Amy Park.
Yeah, it's great to be back here in Melbourne, and we're playing at Amy Park, so it'll be great to have our home fans come out. I know that they're protesting and then across the league against the APL. I just hope that they can be there to support the players and get the win that we need and that we want and that we're looking to get, because the fans do give us a big boost when they're there and cheering us on.
Team news, obviously a couple of big outs with Leo and Josh, but that probably makes the return of Tamaki and Ben that little bit sweeter. And obviously Dia come back in. How are those three guys feeling after the illness, and how they're looking on the pitch?
Yeah, no, they're looking pretty good. Great to have Tamaki back, Ben Garucho and Dia. It's unfortunate they weren't able to travel to Perth. We'll miss Leo and Josh, but it's at the moment it's been part of our season. Where players have been out, some players have come back in, other players have been out, but we'll deal with it, and I'm sure that the players that are going to play will give their all and perform well for us.
Tamaki in particular, it's sort of easy to forget that he hasn't played since round one. How big of an inclusion is he? He's been a constant in the team even before you joined. So
he's massive. Tamaki's massive for us because he was one of those players that played majority of the games last season in our back four, whether it was centrally or as fullback. And he was a major part to our success, and to have him out since round one, virtually after 25 minutes, because that's when he injured his shoulder. It's been hard for him, and we love that he's back because he's such a good player, and he'll only get better as well as the season goes on, because this is his first game in 10 weeks. So looking forward to seeing him back out there.
Alex got through the 90 minutes, Tongo about half an hour as well. How did you see their performances and how their fitness and sharpness is tracking as well?
Yeah, again, Alex hasn't played much, so it was always going to be one of those. The first game back, he'll find his legs, find his feet, and he'll get better and better. And Tongo the same. He only played a couple of games at the beginning of the season, didn't play much in pre-season, and then had this long layoff of injury. So it was good to see him play minutes, and he'll get better as well. He's he'll be a good player for us, like all the foreigners that we've got here.
Noah Botic almost got his first senior goal on the weekend. You've been asked a couple of times about him. How are you seeing his progress? He obviously came on, made an impact, got himself around the box and nearly found that goal.
Yeah, he's developing well, Noah, and we knew it would take time with Noah, because when he first arrived, he hadn't played a lot of football, but he'd been out injured for a long period. So, it's taking him him time to get his body to a level, and now that he's starting to do that, he's starting to show that he's a striker that likes to get around the box and get and try and get goals, and then it's an extra body in there. Sometimes it makes it difficult for the opposition. So it was unfortunate that he didn't grab that goal because it was good play, good header. Another day it goes in.
Just on the Wanderers as well, obviously they've had a pretty good start to the year, second on the table at the moment. What do we need to do to get the better of them?
Oh, we need to work hard as a group, be very well organised defensively and attacking wise. Do really what we've been doing attacking wise. We've been creating a lot of chances, scoring goals. We just need to make sure that the little mistakes that we're making don't get punished with. But I will say that the Wanderers have got very good individual players. That they've signed really well this year, and it's going to be a tough game.